All right, Shalom. Call like Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors to the hopefully like elder apostles and elder bishops at the Great Millstone Church. Shalom to all the Akim, meaning brothers that's out here under the same doctrine, doing what they need to do according to the scriptures in the order across the four corners of the globe. Nonetheless, regardless, which we have unfortunately been scattered to into the rest of the believers in on this faith, right? Of Yahweh Blotmonao Shah, whom the world knows as God, and Jesus Christ. But anyway, incorrectly. So this is just a quick video. I'm gonna call it, blood month, something along those lines. And I have here a video pulled up that's pretty much gonna lead into, why I call it that, because I'm gonna actually pull the word up. I got the word. When you actually go into the meaning of November, which is the month we're in, at the time of this recording, this video, this lesson, when you actually go into this word November, it says, in Old English, it was Blotmonao. Blotmonao, meaning, in quotations, month of sacrifice. And then blot, when something is blotted, like you blot someone's name out, it's like when something's taken out. So Blotmonao, so obviously Manao going into month, and blot, it's basically when you remove something, is when something is covered up or taken out of the way, Let's actually get that word, Lord will, that word blot as well.
Blot.
Going to the word blot. It says here, smudge something, smear something, mop up something. Look, tarnish. See if we can get some better ones. These are synonyms. Yeah. So when something's smeared or tarnished, or look, mar. A better word right there is mar. Mar, we know, goes into destroy. Right? So tarnish also goes into lose or loss. Corrode is a synonym, which deteriorate, which that goes into death. So that's what this month is about. When we go back to that word blot, a key one right there was mar as a synonym to mar. And it's harm, hurt, ultimately destroy. All right, that's what mar go back into, ruin. All right, so with that being the case, once again, just keep it simple. Blotmonao, which just means month of sacrifice, literally blood month. So that's why I said I'm gonna call this blood month, because that's what this month is about. For those that don't know, and it's being proved every year, but you'll be able to see it with everything I got pulled up this shit for this year, this month, just the things that's been lined up. A lot of deaths that took place, and we're here to basically expose the devil, because this is going on under his watch and through his system. But anyway, the time when the early Saxons prepared for winter by sacrificing animals, which we know winter goes into death. Right, it's the time of death. That's the time the so-called white man really loves. This is his season, right? Winter. They want you to believe that the so-called the Messiah they tell you about, which isn't the Messiah at all, but they want you to believe the actual Messiah was born in winter during death. You know, when he was born during spring. You know. Anyway, he's a time of refreshing. You know, budding, flourishing. You know, when needed things finally come on the scene. He was born during that time, which is spring, not winter. All right. Anyway, the time when the early Saxons prepared for winter by sacrificing animals, which they then butchered and stored for food. So Esau, he gets into this sacrifice. Sacrifice takes place by these people on this earth that are under the vibration of Esau. Obviously starting with him himself, the so-called white man, these Amalekites, these Jamaica Wish, foundation people. These people, which pretty much they gain by sacrificing. They had pleased the deity they served by, offerings and sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how those in this this industry actually comes up. The industry of rap, the music industry, which I'm gonna play a video. I did a lesson on this. We know what happened with the takeoff situation. That was definitely a sacrifice. But the thing now, it came out that pretty much their record label owner, CEO, who's known as QC or P or Pierre Thomas, his mother actually came out and exposing this guy to be a complete demon. I'm gonna go ahead and hit play on it so you can hear it. But it just confirms that what happened with him was definitely foul play, and obviously he's tied in it too. She exposes him. So I'm gonna hit play on it so you can hear it, and I got another portion in it I'm gonna want to play, but then I'm gonna just show you some things that's been taking place this month. And you'll see all of this by the end of it. And throughout, Lord will shows you what this is Blood Month, and this exactly is a thing that is going on. Our people are, sleep to it. They're falling victim to it, and they playing a part in it. And it's something you just need to be hip to, and let it be exhortation for you to actually repent. Because one thing I realized when I came into the truth, you got to realize Satan really exists. In order for you to, how did I say it? Right? I used to have this saying, like, pretty much, in order for me to show you God, I got to show you Satan exists first. A lot of people, they can't get into God because they don't understand Satan is real. A lot of people don't really believe in Satan. They think the world they're in is just by chance, by coincidence, and and nothing is really going on around them. But if they could only see that they was covered in filth, surrounded in filth, wickedness, then you'll be searching for something. You'll run completely from it. Obviously, in the opposite direction, something of a complete opposite nature, and that would be the Most High, who people call Yahweh, God, Jesus Christ. Whose true name is Yahweh. That's the name of the God of the Bible. His name is Yahweh. That's the ancient, who's a so-called black man who speaks Hebrew, right? He's a so-called black man when he manifests himself, which he does and he has done, right? On numerous occasions, and the scriptures tell you that, the people of the Bible actually seen them, which are the Israelites, who are you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and they wrote the accounts down when they, of glances, of the Lord when he did that. And ultimately, obviously, his son actually walked this earth, who's a spit image of him, thus telling you the so-called that God is a so-called black man, right? And his image was accounted for. But nonetheless, I'm gonna hit play on this, and then, like I said, let this be exhortation for y'all to do what you need to do. Those of you that come into this truth, man, because the devil it definitely exists, and you need out. So you repent to the God of the Bible, God of Israel, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, who people call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, meaning Ha, meaning the, Mashiach, meaning Messiah in Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. And we can show you these names aren't made up, they aren't changed. They're actually the true names of these powers when you read the scriptures that tell us about these powers in the original language. They were jotted down in, which is still on this earth. But anyway, hit play. And let me stop this there. And she's obviously not in the truth, but the truth is truth. You know what I'm saying? Truth is throughout the earth. I see some people that completely got it, and some people that hold pieces of it. And ultimately, the lives that people live are displayed simply of the only truth, which is the word, right? Divided rightly and correctly. All right, as it tell you in it's that 2 Corinthians in the 4th chapter. But anyway, yeah. So keep that in mind. We're not here to promote this channel or anything, but this is the mom of pretty much someone that's completely in the game that had to play by its rules, that's playing by its rules. And she knows this. And she's an Israelite, and she got a zeal. You can hear it, but, you're going to hear things like Christ and whatnot. But, you will hear the whole point of why it's being played, which is to confirm this blood month that she's doing so forth.
That ain't my testimony. Why? Why so much fucking pain? And why? Why you have to make me sacrifice? You understand? They say they sacrifice the one they love. A motherfucker who love you ain't gonna sacrifice you. That's bullshit. They love their damn self. I heard that Pierre is so broken about Takeoff. I know why. Because number one, Takeoff was a
So yeah, um, what we gonna do now? Pull up that portion I told you about, the other portion. And for those that don't know, yeah, this is him. Um, Hello, Life Jake. She even says it herself. You know, she said she raised a beast, not like because she raised him like that ultimately, but because she was unbiased. She's being unbiased about who she knew her son to be. You know, he's a little demon, cursed demon. And this is the life that the Heavenly Father picked for this dude, ultimately. You know? But yeah, if you ever heard of the dude, QC, Quality Control, record label, this is a lot of artists signed to, and this is the Migos, who they came through. And this is who she's talking about. This is her son. This is the record, you know, the owner. You know, Curse Jake. But there's some key images I want to get going into this. So you play the video interview for what it's worth. You know, after I play, you know, here he is with him and whatnot. So obviously he handles the business. So he's at the table. You know, Diddy, you know, that dude a sellout. Here the dude QC or Pierre, he goes right here. But yeah, I'm gonna just get to the point. So pretty much to tell you right here is an image. It says top hip hop executives 2018. Pierre, quote unquote P. Thomas, and Kevin Coach K. Bunch of sellouts that was ordained, you know, to be these people, you know, be the workers of darkness, you know what I'm saying, be examples of Israelites that disobey exactly what the Lord told us to do, which is not make covenants with these devils, you know, and whatnot, because you'll get caught up and you'll have to make a sacrifice with them, you know, which has been brought out countless of times, but you can read that in Exodus 34 and 16. Is basically going into the, you know, what people know as the Illuminati on a simple level. Yeah, but these guys here, you know, killers. I mean, the way she talk about him in it is he's a murderer, you know. They ain't do it with their own hands, but yeah, these dudes are weasels, scumbags. She you know, you use the watch and you will hear it yourself. You know, like she said, he even sacrificed her. You know, so he's you know, what's the word? Pretty much separated from his mother because she's like a form of light, and obviously he's in darkness. So she said some heavy things in it. That's pretty much the point, you know. But these the guys right here, you know, they running a lot. All right, to give you understanding, and you don't get the success. You don't have, you know, Esau co-sign you like this, you know, for nothing. You know, especially when you're a cursed Israelite. People are not bosses on this side. They ain't figured it out. They sellouts. It's that simple. They're sellouts, and they're compromised. You know, and they're of their father, the devil. A lot of them. All right. So don't let the gray hairs, the white hairs fool you. But anyway, so let's go ahead and jump back, and I want you to hear this.
I'm not understanding why these boys who've been using with this stuff that just happened with Duke the Jeweler. I don't get it. I don't get it that if you at that status, security is down special forces, Navy SEALs and shit. You got money. I saw the message video. I saw a lot of messages.
So there you go. You know, she even mentioned the messy video. So I like doing things thorough. Um, I don't know if they still sign to, this QC. I guess they're still with them. Yeah. Yep. So they're still with them. Yep. So there you go. So she's speaking from that from her, cause she knows what she knows. It's obviously her son. She knows how he is and how the game goes and whatnot. And she's been completely blackballed. So I mean it's all there. All right. So yeah, man, Blood Month. Now I just want to show these it's real, man. I just want to show these quick deaths. There's been a lot of just deaths, a lot of industry deaths that's been taking place. What you can clearly see is not a coincidence once I go through all of them, you know. But yeah, we here to expose this dang devil, you know. So let me read on this. Aaron Carter shared sad, eerie final post about being quote unquote being gone just hours before his shocking death at 34. Esau not cursed. This is the brother of the Backstreet Boy singer. I don't even know that dude's name, but those of you that's old enough, you remember them dudes. But this is his younger brother, and he just popped up dead out of nowhere. And you already know they worship Satan. Dudes like Eminem and them came out and it's been being said openly. I mean, you had a video that just came out of Kanye confirming that his mother was sacrificed, which I could play, but anyway, it says Aaron was tragically found deceased on Saturday at his house in Lancaster, California. The singer, rapper, and actor's body was found unresponsive in the bathtub, and they always the same way. The U.S. Sun was told. See. That's crazy. The last video of him performing was shared by a peer on Thursday. In the music video, Carter could be singing, quote unquote, "I'll tell my honey I'll be gone, but it's not for long." So, yeah, they always end up dead. These dudes in this industry, these people in the industry end up dead when they're sacrificed in a bathtub, So I'm just gonna run through them because this is not drawn out. And you'll see all of this is of this month. That was 9 days ago. Today's the 15th. So that's November. Blood Month. Sacrifice Month. Right? Blotmonao. Anyway, 13 days ago. Still November. Son of famed actor dies at 25. The son of famed actor Tim Roth has died at 25. The younger Roth's cause of death was cancer. And you can look these people up, but it's just a lot of them popping up. I see who this is, and I just was keeping tabs on them. So yeah, when you got Edomites popping up dead, and they from that's in the industry, which we know is ran by, it's a devil worship industry. They deal with sacrificing and it's happening to those who are Edomites themselves. You already know that's a sacrifice, you know. So that's him right there. All right. Anyway, moving on. Celebrity makeup artist Lainey Chantel has died, age 33. American celebrity makeup artist Lainey Chantal, known for her appearance on the reality TV competition Face Off, has died. In a public obituary, Chantel's family says she has passed away on the 31st of October from an answer, and that was the last day. You know, that's the actual Halloween, so-called Halloween. So that's spiritual, but it says on October 31st from an quote-unquote accidental drug overdose in Milford, Michigan. So it's just a lot of stuff, you know, that you know. And look, and this is her with her friend. I hate everyone. It says yeah, this is her, man. So you know, so I'm guessing she did, and that's spiritual. She did this damn abomination. What's his name? Lil Nas X. She did his makeup. So let's see. This ad pass. It's fairly simple. Yup. Let's see. No, we ain't listening to that. Fan, yeah. Is this it? Or is it going to something else? Nah, something else. But yeah, man. So moving on. Rebecca Godfrey dies at 54. You know, a lot of industry people. You know. She died at 54. We're gonna jump down. That could have been a sacrifice. You know, like I said, you can look these are just ones that there's a lot of deaths been popping up this month, like just people that celebrities in their industries. You can look into these particular ones. That's all I'm doing though. You know, not necessarily saying, you know, breaking this down and all. These just you know, just throwing it out there. Julie Powell, Fool writer. This is November 1st. Writer behind Julie, and Julie is dead at 49. See? All in the industry. All right? She died at her home in New York. She was 49. Her death was confirmed to the New York Times by her husband, Eric Powell, who said the cause was cardiac arrest. And I think it was something that came out with this situation too. Like some eerie stuff came out, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might be yeah, I think it was her though. Which I'm not gonna go into. You know, you look it up. So and this is probably a damn homosexual. Let's get that real quick. Movie. Trying to see. I don't know. You can look it up, man. The point is, like I said, just throwing these things out there, man. But moving on. There's another one. Actress Erica Hoy dies in car crash. So either way, Lord, we know the Most High, He killing these people, but Satan getting busy. He getting busy. She was 26, was tragically killed in a 5-vehicle car crash on Port River in Australia city of Gilman on Tuesday evening that left 3 others injured. The woman accused of causing the crash has since been arrested. So these people that's in these movies, man, they be getting sacrificed, man. This the stuff that goes on. I'm just like, you just see after this, and you go back a couple months before this and see if this many people in the industry died. See if they were dying at this rate. And somebody else died 8 hours ago. Former CNN star Anchor dies. He died at 66. So, but they said he died this past week of liver cancer. But see, that don't mean nothing just because of that's what happened with Chadwick Boseman's situation. That's what Kanye revealed with Virgil Abloh's situation. He had cancer, but he was saying that we lost him. Like, they can poison you, and you can die over time. Like, we just never know how it go. These ones that's in these industries, they are in a satanic place, man. This stuff goes on. And the last one I got, this dude, Yoshi, right? He was a model, in fashion, right? Street fashion. He was a young boy from when I remember him. Still young. He died at 19, but say he died in a so this is a demonic time on top of that too, but he died in a motorcycle collision. He collided with a truck turning right at an intersection. So so it's when things like this pop up, and then you got Jennifer Aniston. Just got another one. Jennifer Aniston. So you can't make this up. Jennifer Aniston, her dad just died. Dead at 89. The age, you can't let that fool you. Because if it's a sacrifice, if Satan come to you, right? If Satan come to you, and he the devil come to you like, yo, we need you to make a sacrifice. And it's usually like, the sister was just pointing out, the Israelite woman, the mother of QC, I'll say, was just pointing out, she's still an Israelite, but, the Lord give her the truth, but, she said, they have you sacrifice someone you love, as we know. That's how it go. So the age wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter the condition. If you intentionally took them out, like, that's what count. And Jennifer Aniston is a major actress. So you can't make this up, man. Like, it's just something to notice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get into this. Get a couple scriptures and close this out. I'm gonna start at verse 10. This is Ephesians 5:10. Proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. The unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. So somebody got to be doing very dark works. It got to be dark, occult, like, opposite of God, things taking place on this earth for this to be written in the scriptures, man. Right? For it is a shame to even speak right? And we're not supposed to have any part of them. And we're the Lord, and He would have to show us and allow us to see what they are in order for us to not have fellowship with them. So we are to see Him. He would manifest and show us all these things clearly. That's why He gave us the light. You know, you see it all around you. You got to recognize these things. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So you see, you're surrounded in death. You see, you see your environment. Just open your eyes. But the Lord have to make this clear. But anyway, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. See that? So the things that's taking place, and these things are happening, man. You know, these things are taking place. You know, and the Lord, He wants us to expose these things. You know, this devil is being exposed, like his whole system is being exposed like none before, because he wants people to think it's just innocent, you work hard and all this other stuff. And that's not what's going on. It's a lot of wickedness taking place right now, man. The Lord said the Lord didn't say He's angry with the wicked, you know, every day for no reason. And the wicked are even found amongst our people. Jeremiah 5:26 tells you that. This is Psalms 94, and I'm going to start at verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? See that? So we're supposed to be going against this stuff, exposing this stuff, you know, because we've been set, you know, against it, you know, as children of the light, as First Thessalonians tells us, you know. This is Sirach 33, and I'm going to start at verse 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. Yeah, so light against darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's going on this earth, man. You know, this it's some sick things that's taking place. You know, there's some sick things that's taking place on this earth, man. You know what? Let me see something real quick. Let's go to the book of Psalms really quick. You know, because the lesson fairly simple. Like I said, it's just to prove to you that this is a where you at, and this stuff is taking place, man. This is Psalms 26. And I'm gonna start at verse 4. I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with dissemblers. I have hated the congregation of evildoers, and will not sit with the wicked. You know? So hey, stay away from these things, stay away from these people. You know, I will wash my hand in innocency, so will I compass thine altar. And what goes on the altar, you know, offerings, you know, sacrifice. That's what goes on the altar. All right? It says altar on which sacrifices were offered. See? And it was wicked sacrifices that were being offered on sacrifices as well, you know, during that time. And we know the thing that has been is that what shall be. You know? Hugo is actually giving you let's guard that real quick. to First Maccabees to show that. So this stuff is going on, man. You know, the Lord always had a spirit on me to talk about these type of things since, you know, I was a youngin', you know, before I even came into the truth. I always knew about things like the Bohemian Grove and, you know, tapped into, you know, knowing about the dark side, the Illuminati, you know, and these, you know, wicked powers that be, these principalities, you know, and workers of darkness, you know. Yeah, when you go into First Maccabees, it tell you how they offered wickedness upon the altars. Yeah. Let's go to 59. It says, now the 5 and 20th day of the month they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of God. So there you go. Here we go, verse 47. I believe that's what I want. It says, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, which these people are likened unto. You know what I'm saying? So if sacrifices was taking place then, right, which is an offering to the deity you're worshiping for gain and whatever, right? Then that's going to take place now, because the thing that has been is that which shall be, and there is no new thing under the sun. All right, you got to understand that. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 1. 1 and 9. We'll get a couple more points proven. It wasn't nothing deep with this. You know, it's just something I've been trying to keep tabs on, and the month not even over with. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. It says, the thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So, like I said, they were offering swine's flesh and the flesh of unclean beasts, right? They're gonna do that now. It's all spiritual, right? That's for what? For their gain, you know, for food, and food goes into being able to eat. So, you know, dudes like these dudes, you know, probably Jennifer Aniston to keep her career going. You know, whoever was tied with this guy, you know, all type of people. You know, all these people possibly that were possibly sacrificed, but we know for a fact this one, you know what I'm saying, this is being proved more and more, and that's the main one we're concerned with, because basically everybody else I pulled up on here, they heathens. They supposed to be doing that on this side. You know what I'm saying? Jake is going off. You know what I'm saying? This is being found amongst our people. But these are the things that our people are into. Once again, them sacrifices got to be had of unclean flesh beast. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. For what? For food. For them to be able to eat. You know, this is how Jake eat. This is how you eat in that industry. You know? That's how it go. Let's prove it. Let's get Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 18. It says, I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God the Most High might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Man, for that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts, even one thing befalleth them, as the one diet, so dieth the other. Yeah, they have all one breath, so that a man have no preeminence above a beast, for all is vanity. And that's exactly how you get treated in that industry. You just a body. You know what I'm saying? You just, you know, collateral. You know what I'm saying? It's the food chain. All right. So you got to understand these things. These things is taking place. Um, is all throughout the scriptures. You know, I can get other instances, but that's basically the point. You know, says the wicked when he offers a sacrifice is wicked, but how much more when he do it when he offer it with a sac with a wicked mind. You know, so as it says, for it is a shame to even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. So just something to keep your mind on. Your eye, this devil, he has all this going. This is coming out, you know, during his watch. You know what I'm saying? This is coming out during his time, because this is what his time consists of. I actually got one more. Let me grab it real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's Matthew 12, Luke 12. Go to Luke 12. We'll close here. Point proven. Or when you got something out of it, man. You know. I got one we close on too. This Iraq better one. Luke 12 and 2. I'm actually 2. It says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. See that? Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light. All this stuff coming out, man. You know, and what ye have, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. You know, and I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. See that? So we can't be scared to expose these things, you know. We got the proof and all that got to come out, like she was saying in the video, man. They coming, you know. That's how it go. Because remember, good is against evil, and evil against good. But anyway, but I will forewarn you, whom ye shall fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. That's not saying hell is an actual place, though. It's just a condition. It's not the realm that people talk about. Hell means grave also in the Hebrew, sha'al, right? But anyway, so when you get your body, if you get your body put in the ground, that's hell. You know what I'm saying? That's it simply just means grave. But hell also goes into a condition, any state, right? But anyway, yeah, I say unto you, fear him. You know? So that's it, man. The Lord got complete control of you. You all right, man. You know. So yeah, that's basically that. I have one more I want to get. It tells you how there is a word that is clothed about with death. Let it, God grant it that it be not found amongst the heritage of Jacob. I believe that's Sirach in the 24th chapter. So don't let these people fool you, man. You know? Like this stuff ain't going on. You know, because it is. It definitely is. Understand what you're amongst, the world, you know, you're amongst, man. This stuff is happening. This man ain't called the devil for no reason, because he has this going on. All right? Go to the previous chapter, the 23rd chapter, and the 12th verse. It says, there is a word that is clothed about with death. God granted that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob, but all such things shall be far from the godly, and they shall not wallow in their sins. So yeah, man, we're supposed to keep ourselves far from these things. You know what I'm saying? And that's to wash our hands in the intimacy. So this, this devil, he's being exposed. What's going on in his watch? The Lord said he was gonna make Esau bear. And it's all coming out on him, man. You know what I'm saying? It's being proven, a proven fact that the wicked amongst our people, they're with the Israelites, they're going off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay to play Esau's game. It's all here. So you know what happens now. There's no cloak for your sin at this point. If you're still with this crap, if they still with this crap, we already know who about to return, which is Yahweh Shai. So that's all I call them, like Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakadash. Lord, when you learn something, like I said, blood month, Blotmonao. All right. So I'm gonna run this back from the top. Shalom.
Pop and Biggie. I'm not understanding why these boys was in Houston with this stuff that just happened with Duke the Jeweler. I don't get it. I don't get it that if you at that status, security is damn special forces, Navy SEALs and shit. You got money. I saw the message video. I saw a lot of messages. I'm not gonna try to say too much.
So yeah, man. So Satan, Esau, they want our souls. They want spirits. They want blood. So that's that, man. Shalom.